Good morning to everyone. Welcome back. So I hope you guys are thorough with what I have discussed in the previous session relating to standard costing. I discussed all the material variances. In fact, if you guys have any doubts in these material variances, you guys can please post your queries. Let me give you a brief about what all we discussed in the previous session. So we started with this chapter, standard costing or variance analysis. Wherein we started with material variances. In this, we first calculated material cost variance. That is standard quantity into standard price minus actual quantity into actual price. Thereafter, two parts of cost variance. First one is material price variance. Second is material usage variance. When talking about price variance, it is standard price minus actual price into actual quantity. And when talking about usage, it is standard quantity minus actual quantity into standard price. Again, two parts of usage variance. That is material mix variance and material yield variance. When talking about material mix variance, it is standard mix minus actual quantity into standard price. And when talking about yield variance, it is standard quantity minus standard mix into standard price. So this is all what we discussed in the previous session. I hope you guys have solved all the questions. Don't worry, Tambeshwari, I'll be discussing this part also. I hope you guys were able to solve the illustrations and questions of the study material. So I think many of you guys solved, and few students are facing problem in illustration number 4, 13th and 14th. So no worries, I'll be discussing these illustration. Those who want to copy this explanation can please copy. Sai Kiran Kumar, just what I'm teaching, just follow that much only. See, I mean, at some places it is revised standard quantity, at some places it is standard mix. So better just follow what I'm discussing and what I'm teaching. Okay. So let's discuss one more question on material variance. Let's start with illustration number 4. I'm starting illustration number 4 from the study material. I request you guys to please open your study material. I'm discussing illustration number 4. So ABC Limited produces an article by lending two basic raw material. It operates a standard costing system, and the following standards have been set for the raw material, wherein two types of raw materials are to be used, that is material A and material B. The standard mix is 40 and 60, and the price is also given, that is 4 and 3. The standard loss in processing is 15%. During April, during the month of April, 1700 kgs of finished output is produced. The position of stock and the purchases for the month of April are given, that is opening stock, closing stock, purchases, and purchase price is given. Opening stock is valued at standard price. You are required to calculate the following variances, that is price, usage, yield, mix, and cost. So let's start with this question. Again, I'll be solving this question using the same format what I've been following in all these questions. My standard price is 4 and 3. Normal loss is 15% of inputs. So my output will be 85. This is my budgeted data. Now, when talking about actual data, see, opening stock and closing stock is given. Opening stock and closing stock is given. So we will first calculate the material consumed. See, herein the details of opening and closing stock is given. That is in respect of A and B. So we will first calculate that how much raw material is consumed during the year. So herein, see, opening stock is 35, purchases are 800, and the closing stock is 5. So opening stock, purchases less closing stock. This is the way we calculate raw material consumed. So my opening stock is 35. My purchases made are 800. And my closing stock is 5. So my raw material consumed will be how much? 830. Similarly, for B also, my opening stock is 40. The purchases made are 1200. and my closing stock is 50. So this will be 1190. So this 830 and 1190 is the raw material totally consumed. So now when talking about the actual data of A, so total raw material consumed is 830. Total raw material consumed is 830. So 35 will be from the opening stock. Total raw material consumed is 830. So 35 will be from the opening stock and remaining 795 will be from the purchases that are made during the year. Similarly, for B also, 40 will be from the opening stock and remaining 1150 will be from the purchases that are made during the year. This is how we will get the total inputs and the output is given. Now see, when talking about the price, it is given straight away that opening stock is valued at standard price. So opening stock of A will be valued at 4 rupees and for B it will be valued at 3 rupees. And for this and this, the price is already given. See, the total amount is given 3400 for 800 units. So for 1 unit, it will be 4.25. Similarly, for B also, 3000 for 1200 units. So for 1 unit, it will be 2.5. So 2.5 into 1150. So this will be 2995. And this it is 5 into 4. So this is how we will get the actual price, actual cost actually. My output is given straight away in the question. That is 1700 kgs. So my normal loss will be 320. If anyone having any doubts in this calculation, you guys can please post your queries. 1 second, there is some calculation. If you guys have any doubts in this part, you guys can please post your queries. Very good, Dev Kumar. Now we have the actual data in hand and the budgeted data. So my first question, are these two figures comparable? Yes or no? No, because this data is given for 85 units of output and this data is given for 1700 units of output. So these two data are not comparable. So we have to prepare revised standard. So now for A and B, we will calculate standard quantity. $40 for 85 units of output. For 1700 units of output, how much? 40 for 85 units of output. So for 1700 units of output, how much? And similarly for B also, 60 for 85 units of output. So for 1700 units of output, how much? So my master chart is ready. If you guys have any doubts till now, you guys can please post your queries. Yes, 320 is the balancing figure. Alternatively, you can say 15% is the normal loss. Sorry, here to 320 is the balancing figure. Here, see, 15% is the normal loss. So 2000 into 15%, that is 300. So 1700 will be my output. And here, 320 is the balancing figure. Okay, so Riddhi, why are you not including closing stock in actual output? So see, these 1700 units are manufactured. These 1700 units are manufactured. Now, out of how much raw material? Very simple. When talking about A, it is 830, and when talking about B, it is 1190. So this is what my raw material consumed. Now, I have used FIFO approach. I have used FIFO approach to solve the question. So here, when talking about FIFO approach, see, this total 830 kgs is consumed during the year. So 830, when talking about this usage of 830, 35 will be from the opening stock and remaining will be from the purchases made during the year. So I have followed FIFO approach. And Riddhi, this much is still in stock. It is not yet used. Ritika Gupta, you can easily present it in the notebook also and in the examination sheet also. I have also done it in past long back. Malu Jadar sir, how come 4.25? Actual price of A and B. See, actually, total how much raw material is purchased? It is given in the question that total 800 kgs is purchased at the rate 3400. And for B also, it is given straight away that total 3000 we have spent for 1200 kgs. So this is how I got 4.25 and 2.5. I'm good, Ankit Mishra. Good morning, my dear. Yes, you can, Srinivas. Since the question is silent, I have used FIFO method. So better it is use FIFO method for all the question unless and until the question is asking us to use weighted average method. Anyone else with any doubts or queries? Now see, our master chart is ready. Now, once this chart is ready, we can solve any question. So let's start with the solution now. Material cost variance. Very simple, guys. Now, how much? Okay, I'm writing the formula also, standard quantity into standard price minus actual quantity into actual price. But very important, we are not memorizing the formula. We are memorizing the concept. And how come these formulas are derived? I have already discussed it in detail. So 6,800 minus 6513.75. So this will be 286.25 favorable. Next is material price variance. When talking about price, see, very important, guys. Standard price minus actual price into actual quantity. Now see, 4 minus 4 into 35. So it will be 0. But 4 minus 4.25 into 795. 4 minus 4.25 into 795. Writing it for your reference also, 4 minus 4 into 35. This will be for A, and for B it will be 3 minus 2.5 into 1150 and 3 minus 3 into 'So this will be 198.75 adverse. $575. If you guys have any doubts in this calculation, you guys can please post your query. Next is material usage variance. How much quantity we were supposed to use? 800. So standard quantity. How much quantity we actually used? 830. The total of this is 830. So this is actual quantity into standard price, because we will not be considering the work done by the purchase manager, because this is the job of production manager. So herein, when talking about A and B, the quantity we were supposed to use 800, the quantity we actually used 830 into my standard price, that is 4. So this will be 120 adverse. Similarly, here also 1200 we were supposed to use. We use 1190 only into 3. So this is 30 favorable. So 120 adverse and 30 favorable. This will be 90 adverse. So 376.25 and 90 is adverse. So the total will be 286.25. If you guys have any doubts in this part, you guys can please post your query. This is the best way to solve the question. Further, again, 2 parts. material mix and yield. So when talking about material mix variance, standard mix minus actual quantity into standard price. So see, 2020 is my total input. This don't make these line during exams. You can simply write the formula and calculate standard mix. I'm just making these lines for your understanding that this 2020 should be in the ratio of 4:6. That is, so 2020. So this will be 1212. Sorry. So this should be my mix, that is 808 is to 1212. But my actual mix was how much? 830 and 11. The total of this is 830 and the total of this is 1190. So my actual mix was 830 and 1190. So my material mix variance will be, and last is material yield variance. So these 1700 units should be manufactured using only 2000 kgs of material. But to manufacture these 1700 units, I actually consumed 2020. So the work was supposed to be completed in 2000 kgs, but I actually took 2020 kgs into my weighted average rate, that is 6800 divided by 2000. So the two parts of usage variance, mix and yield, this is standard quantity minus standard mix into standard price. So 22 adverse and 68 adverse, the total will be 90. 90 adverse and 376.25 favorable, the total will be 286.25. So this is the way you guys have to present the solution. If you guys have any doubts or queries, you guys can please post. And further, I request you guys to copy this presentation. Gurminder Kaur, sir, please explain about 795, how to calculate. So Gurminder, it is very simple. See, my total raw material consumed is how much? 830. Now total consumed kitna hua hai? 830. So this 830 will be from what? 35 will be from the opening stock, and balance amount, that is 830 minus 35. 795 will be from the purchases that are made during the year. Bhumika sir, why won't we use 198.75? Which 198.75 you are saying, Bhumika? Bhumika, I'm not getting, Bhumika, what you are saying. Bhaskar Das, the actual price is very simple. 3,400 we have paid for 800 kgs. So 4.25 actually will be the price. And similarly for B also 3,000 we have paid for 1,200 kgs. So 2.5 will be my price. Okay, you're talking about 198.75, right? So see, it is 4 minus 4.25 into 795. I got 198.75. And 4 minus 4 is 0 into 35. It will be 0. So 198.75 for A and 575 for B. So the total will be 376.25 favorable. See, this is favorable and this is adverse. So net favorable will be how much? 376.25. I hope it is clear, Bhumika. Wait, Riddhi. Bhumika, I hope your query is resolved. Okay, Riddhi, material yield variance. As I said, Riddhi, very simple. This 1700 units, how much quantity we were supposed to use? 2000 kgs in aggregate. But actually, we use 2020. How much extra? 20 into the weighted average price. This concept I have already discussed 2 to 3 times. Yes, Hardik, I'll be giving you, don't worry. Nitin, as I said, it's up to you. You can calculate it separately also and individually also. So if you want to calculate it separately, you can use this formula standard quantity minus standard mix into standard price. If you want to calculate it together, you can calculate it directly. So it's up to you. There are many more methods also to calculate yield variance, but I'm discussing the easiest method. See, 100 is the input, 15% is the loss. Of 100 input, 15% is the standard loss. So for 2000 into 15%, this will be 300. Okay, assume if here not given opening stock is not valued at, then when? See, some or other instruction will always be given in the question that how to value opening stock, Tambeshwari. Riddhi, can you please elaborate what you are saying? In the meanwhile, those who don't have any queries, I request you guys to please copy the explanation. Riddhi, can you please elaborate? Again, guys, this is the best way to present the solution in exams. Alternatively, if you have learned anything else, you can follow. But from my side, I suggest you to solve the question as per this way only. So here in the weighted average price, see 800 into 4, 3,200, 1,200 into 3, 3,600. So the total amount we were supposed to spend is 6,800 for 2,000 kgs. So for 20 kgs, how much extra we spend? 68 rupees. But here, whether we are using actually 830 and 1190 only, that's why I'm taking it on that much only. Anyone else? Ankit, Nancy, Bala Chandran, those who are posting over portal, anyone having any doubts or queries? Nayan Patil, it's very simple. The logic is very simple. दिस 2020, ये जो हमने 2020 यूज किया है, 2020 kgs यूज किया, ये क्या मिक्स में यूज होना चाहिए था? 40:60, that is 808:1212. But the actual mix is how much? 830:1190. So this is the logic. The name itself says the variance due to change in mix, that is material mix variance. Anyone else? I'm just following the same pattern for solving all the question. Don't try to complicate the things, guys. Keep the things simple. Stick to the concepts. You'll be able to solve the questions. Gurminder Kaur, it is favorable. 198.75 adverse and 575 variable. So net it will be favorable. Anyone else with any doubts or queries, guys? Yes, Nayan, Tambeshwari, Srinivas. Vedahi, Riddhi, Kasak, Nitin, Hardik, Bhumika, any doubts? Sarthak, Bhaskar, Mallu. Okay, so this is all what about material variance. One question for you. It's a very simple question. Let's see who calculate first. You are required to calculate material cost variance. So let's say budgeted data for the month of April, it is given, wherein we are using two kinds of raw material and the ratio is 600 and 700. The price is 10 and 8. And the actual data for the month is so this is the budgeted data and this is the actual data for the month of April. You are required to calculate material cost variance and material mix variance. You are required to calculate material cost variance and material mix variance. So waiting for your answers, guys. You are required to calculate material cost variance and mix variance. I want correct answer this time from every one of you. It's a very easy question and a basic question. So waiting for your answers. Still, I have not received answers from you guys. Waiting for your answers. So I have got answer from Vedai. Vedai is the first one to answer material cost variance. Very good, Vedai. But let me check. So I have got answer from Sanya. I think Sanya is the first one to answer for both material cost and mix variance. So let's see, Sanya. I've got answer only from Vedai and Sanya. Rest all waiting for your answers. Quick, guys. Since I am addressing all your queries, so I want you guys to address my query. And my query is that how to calculate material cost and mix variance. I've got answer from Nayan Patil, Dev Kumar. So yes, Mallu, Gurvinder, Tambeshwari, Srinivas, Sai Kiran Kumar, Nitin Prajapati, Kasak, Bhumika, Sarthak, Bhaskar. Waiting for your answers, guys. So very good, Dilip. I've received your answer. Let me check. Sai Kiran Kumar, very good. I've received your answer. Let me check. Rest all waiting for your answers. See, for such an easy question, I'm getting so many answers. One question, so many answers, yeah. Mixed variance also, many answers I'm getting 307.7. Mixed variance 1200 also I've got. 308 to is more or less same only. So anyone else with any different answers? I have received these answers. Very good, Bhavna. Let me check. Again 2973. I think it was my wise decision to put up such a simple question, because still I'm not confident about your concepts. There is one more answer, 2963. For such an easy question, so many answers, guys. Yes, Anuradha, waiting for your answers. I want every one of you to actively participate in the session. 241.5. Gurminder Kaur, Ajay Surya. One more answer, 1429. Anyone else? We'll do consider your request. Don't worry. These are the options what I'm getting. So I have to figure out that which one is the correct one. Again, one more answer. Let me check. Okay, so I have received many answers from you guys. I have received many answers. Now, guys, stop writing and do pay attention to what I'm asking. Again, what I have observed that instead of reading the question carefully, many students, they started writing the solution. Srinivas, have you solved this question? What is your answer? Please repost your answer. I have not received your answer, Srinivas. Very good, Shweta. Very good, Anjali Kashyap. Very good, Dev Kumar. Very good, Bhaskar. Again, getting bit weird answers. Okay, so guys, stop writing. Now, a question for you guys. A simple question for you guys. My point is simple, that are these two figures comparable, yes or no? My first question is, are these two figures comparable, yes or no? Yes, no, yes, no, yes, no. Manvi, Neeru, Vedai, Sanya, Nitin. No. Very good, Dilip. Okay. Again, the next question, many of the students posted yes, many posted no. So for the students who posted no, why? Why these two figures are not comparable? Just answer. Gurminder, I think you also didn't posted the answer. So why these two figures are not comparable? Can you guys please? Okay. So Hardik posted, sir, output is not same. Output is not same. Again, one more. Whether he also output not same. Output different. The final output and mix is okay. Mix. This statement is incorrect, Dilip. The final mix is nothing to do with output. Okay, okay. Tambeshwari, it is not a large gap, so it is not comparable. It's an incorrect answer, Tambeshwari. So, okay, so the students who have posted the answer that sir output is not same. Now, my question, where is the output given in this question? इस question में output दिया हुआ कहाँ पे है? Where is the output given in the question? Where is the output given in the question? I have not given any output. So the point is very simple. Okay, the students who have posted output is not same. Can you see the output here in this question? Where is the output given in the question? Yes. Input. One second, guys. I think there are some connectivity issues. Given in the question. Output कहाँ पे दिया हुआ है? The many students said that sir the figures are not comparable because the output is not same. So where is the output given in the question? Question में output given ही नहीं है यार. Let me check few more. So output is not given in the question. So what we will assume? Very simple, guys. Since the output is not given in the question, so we will assume that the output is same. So here we will assume that the output is same. So this will be 6,000. So herein, since the output is not given in the question, so we will assume that output is same. So since the output is same, no need to prepare revised standard. Revised standard आपको कब बनाना है? When you guys are required to prepare revised standard? Very simple. When the output is not same. Herein, no information is given in the question as regards output. And if the information is given also, let's say the output information is also given, and if they are same, then no need to prepare revised standard. One second. So herein, in this question, no information is given as regards output. See, simply it is given budgeted data for the month of April, actual data given for the month, the quantity is given and the price is given. So straight away we can calculate material cost variance. That is 11,600 minus 13,800. So this will be 2,200 adverse. So since no information is given in the question, so we will assume that the output is same. So whenever you start solving the question, read the question. If the output is same, or if no information is given in the output, then no need to prepare revised standard. So I hope you guys are thorough with what I want to explain and discuss. Anyone else with any doubts or queries? So many students posted weird answers. So all your answers are incorrect. The correct answer is 2,200. That is adverse. Anyone else with any doubts or queries? So Saundarya, Dilip, Anuradha, Anjali Kashyap, Ajay, Surya, rest all, everyone incorrect answer. And the many students who posted 2200, their answer is correct. Kambeshwari, very important. Don't see the gap and difference. Just check the output. See, the figures may vary from question to question, but don't see the figures. Just see that if the output is same or not. If the output is not same, prepare revised standard. If output is same, no need to prepare revised standard. हमारा जो budgeted data होगा वही standard data होगा. Yes, Sai Kiran Kumar, your answer was correct. Anyone else with any doubts or queries, guys? So, very simple for how to approach the material variance question. First thing, check the output. If output is same or if the output is not given in the question, so my budgeted data will be my standard data. But very important, why we prepare revised standard when output is not same? उसको comparable बनाने के लिए हम लोग revised standard prepare करते हैं. So guys, do make a note of it that if the budgeted output and actual output are not same, the figures are not comparable, then only we will prepare revised standard. Yes, Sai Kiran Kumar. When talking about mixed variance, 1400 should be in the ratio of 6:7. My actual mix is 800 and 600. Into my standard price 10.8. You guys will get the answer. So this is how you have to calculate material mix variance. So this is the final answer. Ajay Surya, please check your material mix variance. So I hope this much is clear to all. Okay, those who want to copy the solution or question, you guys can please copy. See, Raman, the best approach is if in question, no information is given as regards output, then you have to assume that the output is same. Now, you can't assume output as you can't assume output. See, if you're saying that, okay, if the inputs are more, output will be more, then how you make the figure comparable? आप comparable figure निकालेंगे कैसे? How you will calculate revised standard when the output is not given in the question? That is my question to you, Raman. So if in question output is not given, how you will prepare revised standard? So we have to assume that since the no information is given as regards output, so we will assume that it is same. So what say, guys? One more question to test your concepts. So let's say one second, guys. So you are required to calculate material cost variance. So this is the question for you guys. Waiting for your answers now. Waiting for your answers. What will be the material cost variance? Till now, I have not received answers from your end. So waiting for your answers. So I have got answer from Riddhi and Nayan Patil. Very good, Riddhi and Nayan Patil. Let me check. Riddhi has posted the actual price, but Nayan Patil has posted the final answer. So let me check. I've got answer from Sanya, Vedai, Dilip, Nitin, Nayan, Anuradha. Again, since in question no information is given as regards output, so we will assume that it is same. Further, we can't calculate the output also. No ends are given in the question. Very good, Neeru, Prakriti, Kasak, but still your answers are not matching. Hardik, let me check, my dear. So let's start with the solution. Since this price is not given in the question, so let's assume it as actual price of A. So when talking about material price variance, see here and we have to first calculate this amount. So material price variance is given. And how we calculate material price variance? Standard price minus actual price into actual quantity. So for A, this will be standard price, that is 10, minus actual price, 10 minus actual price into 300. This will be for what? A. Plus for B, this will be how much? 8 minus 7 into 300. 8 minus 7 into 300. This is for B. This is for A and this is for B. And this should be equal to minus 3300, or we can say 3300 adverse or minus 3300. So what will be the actual price? Can you guys tell me what will be the actual price? You have to simply solve this part. We can assume it as X also for your convenience. One second, guys. So this will be So value of X will be how much? The value of X will be 22. So once this X is calculated, we can easily calculate the cost variance. So this will be 3000. This will be 1600, 6600, and 2100. So cost variance will be 4100 adverse. Very good, Ajay, but please check the answer. I hope this part is clear to all. Anyone else having any doubts or queries in this part? You guys can please post your query. No worries, Kasak. Those who want to copy the solution can please copy. If material price variance is given, what do you want to say, Manvi? So anyone else having any doubts or queries, you guys can please post your queries. It is 8,700. Tambeshwari, yes, wait for some time. Herein the missing, see herein I have given the question mark. It means by default you have to calculate the actual price. I have given the material price variance for the total A and B, not individually of A or B, guys. Yes, you can, Nayan Patil. It's up to you. Anyone else with any doubts or queries, guys? So fine, let's take a break. And after this break, we'll be discussing one more question on material variance, and then we will start with labor variances. So let's take a break of 15 minutes. Admin sir, break कर लीजिए. Welcome back, guys. So I hope you guys are thorough with what I have discussed till now. So after this break, I'm back with a new question. So there is a question for you guys wherein budgeted data is given, actual data is given. I request you guys to please pay attention. The budgeted data is given, the actual data is given. But some information is missing in the question. Some information is missing in the question. However, I have done this hard work and material mix variance and price variance is given in the question. So material mix variance and material price variance for both is given in the question. I request you guys to calculate these two figures. That's it. Nothing more than that. I request you guys to please calculate the actual quantity of B and actual price of A. That's it. So it's a easy question. So waiting for your answers. I hope you guys are all back. So waiting for your answers, guys. It's a new question and fresh question, guys, for you. Take your time, giving you 10 minutes time to solve this question. These two figures you have to find, guys. So I have got answer from Dilip, Manvi, Vedai. Okay, those who have calculated the answer, just share me your calculation also. Just share me the screenshot of your calculations also. Bhavna Garg, you have to calculate these two missing figures. That's it. So Dilip, Manvi, and Vedai, do share me the screenshot of your solution also, please. Do post your calculations also, guys. The answer will be in positive only. Hardik, please recheck your calculation. So I think I have got one correct answer from one of the student. I request you guys, everyone, to please post your calculation also. Sanya, Sai Kiran Kumar, Hardik, and Bhavna, I request you guys to please post your calculation also, please. Let me check what you guys have done. Yes, Hardik and Bhavna. Let me check Sai Kiran Kumar. Sai Kiran, please post your calculation. Anyone else? Okay, so I think let me check. Sai, Kiran, and Bhavna, please post your calculation. So, your Hardik, your approach is correct, but recheck your answer. Please recheck your answer. So, I've got answer from Dilip also. Yes, Manvi, I have received your answer. Yes, Bhavna, I have received your answer. Very good, everyone. In fact, many students, I mean, their approach is correct, but I think they are making some calculation mistake. So I think no worries. So I think there are few students who are just going in the right direction, but I think they are making some calculation mistake. So there is only one person whose answer is correct. One second. I have got correct answer from only one student and her approach is also correct. Kasak Yadav, yes, very good. She has posted both the answers and her answers are correct. So let's start with the solution. Let's start with the solution. Let me check Neeru. Okay, Neeru has also posted the answer. Neeru, incorrect answer, my dear. I've received only correct answer from only, I've received correct answer from only one student. Sai Kiran Kumar, please try to solve it again. I think you have made a minor mistake. Rest everything is correct. Hardik, you also please try to, please recheck your calculation. Nayan Patil, incorrect answer. So let's start with the solution. Let me check it over the panel also. Anyone has posted the answer or not? So Balachandra, Nancy, your answers are incorrect. Raman and Ankit Mishra waiting for your answers. Yes, your answer is correct. So till now I have received only one answer, correct answer. Okay, Kasak Yadav. Let me check. Very good, Kasak. Very good, Kasak. So Kasak, what is your final answer? Can you please repost your final answer? Okay, Kasak, the answer what you have posted is correct. The second answer is I'm still waiting. Anyways, let's start with the solution. So let's start with material mix variance and assume that this actual quantity for B is X. So my total input will be 600 plus X. So let's start with material mix variance, because we can't start with price variance, because for price variance we need actual quantity also and actual price also. And both actual quantity and actual price is missing. So we have to start with mix variance only. Pranav, let me check. So herein we cannot start with price variance. For price variance, we need actual price also and actual quantity. And since actual quantity is missing and price is missing, so we cannot start the question with price variance. So we have to follow mix variance. So herein, when talking about mix variance, see, my actual input is how much? 600 plus X. This should be in the ratio of 50 is to 50. 50 is to 50 means 1 is to 1. So this, what's the formula for material mix variance? Standard mix minus actual quantity into standard price. So what should be my mix for A? Very simple. What should be my mix for A? 600 plus X should be in the ratio of 1 is to 1. That is 50%. That is 1 by 2. 600 plus X should be in the ratio of 50-50. That is 1 by 2. So 600 into X into 1 by 2. So this should be my standard mix minus actual quantity. Actual quantity is what? 600. Into my standard price, that is 10. Similarly, for B also the same. 600 plus X should be in the ratio of 1 is to 1. Minus my actual quantity. Actual quantity is X. And this should be multiplied by how much? 12. This should be equal to 200 adverse. So now let's solve this part wherein 300 plus 0.5x minus 600 into 10 plus 300 plus 0.5x minus x into 12. So 300 minus 600, that is minus 300 into 10. This will be minus 3000 plus 10 into 0.5, that will be 5x plus 300 into 12, this will be 3600. 0.5x minus x is in minus 0.5x minus 0.5x into 12. This will be minus 6x and this should be minus 200. 200 adverse means minus 200. So this will be minus 600, that is minus 300 minus 3000 plus 3600. This will be 600 plus minus x, that is minus 200. So minus x is equals to minus 800. So the value of x will be what? 800. If you guys have any doubts in this calculation, very good, Nancy. Let me check. So I think the second one, I have got the correct answer from the second student. Let me check, Hardik. Yes, Sanya. Still the price is not correct, Kasak. So I think Bhavna Garg is the first one to post the correct answer for both material, for both the quantity and the price, and the second one is Sanya. So these two students posted the correct answer. So here, when talking about price variance, we can calculate it very easily. So we have got this quantity now. Let's say this price is Y. So very simple, when talking about material price variance, standard price minus actual price into actual quantity. So standard price is 10 minus Y into 600 plus 12 minus 9 into 800. This should be how much? 1800 favorable. So 6000 minus 600Y plus 2400 is equals to 1800. So 6 plus 2, 8400. Minus 600Y is equals to 1800. Minus 600Y is equals to 11. So this answer will be 11. If you guys have any doubts in this part or calculation, you guys can please post your query. So the first one who posted the correct answer, Bhavna Garg, very good, perfect presentation, perfect calculation. I think you have posted it, your answer also and the calculation also. So very good, Bhavna. The presentation, everything is perfect. There were few students whose approach is correct, but I think they made some calculation mistake. But really, but appreciate your efforts that how to start the question, at least you were able to figure out. So very good, guys. Don't feel disappointed. Yes, almost your calculations were correct, but yes, you made a silly mistake. That's why you're not getting correct answer. Kasak, you have done all the hard work. You were able to calculate this quantity, but I'm surprised why you why you are not being able to calculate this price, because the price part was easy. The tricky part was the calculation of quantity. So anyways, Kasak, again, Hardik also, yes, your approach was correct, but I think you are not being able to calculate the price part, which was the easiest part. So those who are not being able to solve, or those who are not being able to start the question, for you guys, please request you guys to copy the solution. And apart from this, if you guys have any doubts or queries, you guys can please post. Rest all, don't feel disappointed. Yes, it was a bit on the trickier side because it's a new question for you guys. But still, I mean, many were able to solve it correctly. But yes, Bhavna and Kasak were, Bhavna and I think one more girl, Sania, were able to post the correct answer. That's okay, Kasak. Anyone else with any doubts or queries in this question? Okay. So can you repeat the standard mix part? How you find 0.5x? Anyone else? Hardik, I hope you were able to figure out what went wrong. Your approach is correct. Everything was perfect, but I think you made a mistake in the final calculation, Hardik. Rest, very good. I appreciate your efforts. There was some calculation mistake, but yes, the approach was correct. Bhavna Garg, I know you shared the screenshot, but I mean, perfect solution. So, okay, there are few students who are who are facing difficulty in this part. So here, the first thing is हम लोग material price variance से question शुरू ही नहीं कर सकते because the actual quantity of B and actual price of A is missing. So we have to start this question with material mix variance. We have to start this question with material mix variance. When talking about mix, what material mix variance says that what should be the mix and what is the actual mix. So here, what we do take the total inputs, actual input, it should be in the ratio of this, that is budget. So actual input is how much? 600 plus X. This should be in the ratio of 1 is to 1. 1 is to 1 means what? 0.5. So 600 plus X into 1 by 2 minus 600. Similarly, for B also, this is for A. This one is for A, this one is for B. And for B also 600 plus X into 1 by 2 minus X. So X divided by 2 is 0.5X. So I hope, Riddhi, your query is resolved. Okay, so Dev Kumar sir, in real life, CA need to calculate this calculation or by other personality. The point is right now, you need to learn this calculation to be a CA. Then we will see what to do and what not to do. So to be a CA, you should be master of this calculation. Hardik, again, I think since you are making so many calculation mistake, I think it is because of lack of practice. So start writing your own solution. The more you will write, the more you will be, the more you will be better with the concepts. So start writing your solution rather than doing ticking and all. Once you will start writing the solution, I assure you, by May attempt, you will be thorough with everything. See, Neeru, herein, why take 1 by 2x? See, Neeru, the ratio is what? 500 is to 500. So 500 divided by 1000 for A, and for B also 500 divided by 1000. How much it is? 0.5, 0.5. So start writing your answers, Hardik. You will be better. Don't worry. And again, Bhavna and I think Sanya, very good guys. Your answers were correct. Rest all, few students were making silly mistake, but don't worry, guys. The point is you need to practice. Yes, Raman, I think there was some mistake in your answer. Anyways, that's okay. The point is how you approach the solution, that is very important. Let me check Tambeshwari. Tambeshwari has also posted an answer. Very good, Tambeshwari. Request you guys to please copy the answer. Those who are not been able to solve the question, please copy the answer. Anyone else with any doubts or queries, you guys can please post. Okay, so let's start with one question of study material. Now, I think you will find this question very easy. So let's start with practical question number 3 of the study material. Let's start with practical question number 3 of the study material. The page number is 13.58. So please open your study material, page number 13.58. So Gap Limited operates a system of standard costing in respect of one of its product which is manufactured within a single cost center. The following are the details given, wherein budgeted data is given. Actual output is also given. So herein the budgeted output and actual output are same. So no need to calculate revised standard. But herein the actual quantity and actual price is missing. Further, they have given the details of material cost variance, that is the overall material cost variance, and material price variance in respect of A. So let's start with this question. I think now you'll find this question very easy. So illustration number 3. Again, budget. So two types of raw materials are used, quantity A and B. It is 60, 40. 100 is the input, 20 is the loss, and 80 is the output. The price is given 20 and 30. When talking about actual data, the actual quantity of A is 70. B, it is missing. Total we don't have, but the output is same. The price is also missing. But herein the price is how much? 30. Herein material price variance is given and cost variance is given. Material price variance of A, it is given as 105 adverse. And material cost variance, the total cost variance is given, that is 275 adverse. So when talking about price variance, what we do, this much should be the price, this much is the actual price into actual quantity. So herein everything is there except this. And this variance is given. So we will start with material price variance. So see, very simple, guys. Let's assume it as X. So 20 minus X. Standard price minus actual price into actual quantity should be how much? 105 negative. That is adverse means negative here. So very simple. So this will be 20 minus X is equals to 1.5. So the value of X will be 21.5. If you guys have any doubts in this part, you guys can please post your queries. So this is, we have calculated the price. So we have got this figure 21.5. So 70 into 21.5. So this figure will be 1505. Now see, material cost variance is given. It is standard quantity into standard price minus actual quantity into actual price. Or we can say it is standard cost minus actual cost. So we have our standard cost, that is 2400, minus our actual cost. We have to calculate because this figure is missing. This should be equal to 275 adverse. So my actual cost will be how much? This will be 2675. The total will be 2675. The actual cost will be 2675. So now this figure is calculated. We have got 1505. So minus 1505. So this figure will be 1170. How come 1170? 2675 minus 1505. So now we can easily calculate. We have the total amount, we have the price. So we will get the total quantity, that is 39. How come this one? 1170 divided by 30. That's it. So anyone having any doubts or queries in this part, you guys can please post your query. Very good, Dev Kumar. Very good, Kasak. Those who want to copy the solution can please copy. I need to check this part, Tambeshwari. Anyone else with any doubts or queries, guys? We are done with material variances. I hope you guys are thorough with the concept. We have discussed all the variety of question, wherein if the question is silent about output, then yes, very simple, guys, assume that the output is same. Second thing, very important, guys, if the output is not same, we have to make it comparable. So we have to prepare revised standard. Then apart from this, we have discussed few missing figure question. I hope you guys are thorough with the concept. Still, if you guys have any doubts, you guys can please post. In the coming session, I'll be discussing labor variances and fixed overhead variances. There are 2 more sessions. So I'll be putting up many questions in front of you in the live session. So you guys can test that whether you guys are thorough with the concepts or not. If not, I can revise it. I can make you learn also. Don't worry, guys. Anyone else with any doubts or queries in respect of material variances? Yes, Tambeshwari, Ajay, Kasak, Dev, Hardik, Sanya, Dilip, Riddhi, Nancy, any doubts? Sanya, Pranav, Bhavna, Sai Kiran. So that's it for today. Okay, an important announcement for all of you guys. An important announcement for all of you guys. This coming Saturday, Sunday, I'll be taking sessions on standard costing because 2 sessions I was not being able to take. So this coming Saturday, Sunday, that is day after tomorrow, Saturday and Sunday, I'll be taking the remaining 2 sessions on standard costing. So please make sure that you guys are there. So next Saturday and Sunday, that is coming Saturday and Sunday, I'll be discussing the remaining I'll be discussing the remaining part of standard costing. Same time, 7 to 9:30. Same time, 7 to 9:30. Yes, Dilip, you need to practice. So please make a note of it. Coming Saturday, Sunday, I'll be taking the remaining 2 sessions on standard costing and I'll be covering this entire chapter. That is the remaining part. Still, we need to investigate labor, fixed overhead and variable overhead department. So in the coming 2 sessions, I'll be covering this part. Rameshwari, I'll be discussing this part in the coming session. So thank you so much, guys, for your time and patience and for active participation in the session. Take care, guys. Do practice all the questions of material costing. Sorry, material variances, because labor variance is just like material. And then fixed and variable overhead are a bit different. So I'll be discussing this part separately. So take care, guys. Thank you so much. Yes, Tambeshwari, it is 7 to 9:30 on Saturday and Sunday. Same here, Ajay. Thank you so much, guys. Take care. God bless you. Admin, sir? Yes, yes. Done, done.